In the distant recesses of the cosmos, far beyond the furthest stars and the cold vacuum of space, there exists a place known to no one, and yet felt by all. A realm beyond perception, where the fabric of reality twists and flows like liquid fire. This place has no fixed location, yet those who find themselves within its embrace call it the infinite veil. No one wanders into the veil intentionally. It is not a place that can be reached through science, faith, or even the wildest imaginings of poets and dreamers. It arrives when one's mind cracks open like a seed splitting in fertile soil, bursting with the chaotic beauty of infinite potential. It is the answer to every unspoken question, the whisper of eternity itself. The veil touches those whose minds stretch beyond their limits, whether through love, despair, or the alchemy of hallucinogens. There once was a wanderer named Leira. She was neither hero nor villain, just a seeker yearning for answers the mundane world could never provide. Her quest was born of dissatisfaction, a deep, gnawing emptiness she could not explain. She had walked the deserts of ancient lands, drunk the sacred brews of forgotten tribes, and stared into the void of her own mind for days on end. Nothing ever felt enough. Nothing ever felt whole. One night, beneath a canopy of stars too numerous to count, Leira prepared the final ritual. The herbs had been gathered, the sigils drawn, and the chants uttered. This time, the concoction she drank was a blend unlike any other, created by combining the wisdom of countless traditions. She wanted not just visions of the divine, but to become the divine, to touch the eternal truth. As the mixture coursed through her veins, the stars above her began to shift, their once static positions bending into spirals of light and sound. Colors she had no name for erupted across the sky, washing over her in waves of electric euphoria. The world dissolved, and Leira found herself standing in the middle of everything. The veil was alive. Its surface shimmered with fractals that folded and unfolded endlessly, each pattern a mirror to the infinite complexities of the universe. Galaxies spiraled within galaxies, their course birthing new realities with every turn. Time was meaningless here. Moments stretched into eternities, and eternities compressed into single blinding flashes of insight. Leira floated, untethered, as the veil spoke. Not in words, but in sensations. She felt the creation of stars within her fingertips, the collapse of empires in her chest. Every conceivable form of existence poured into her mind at once. The laughter of children on a distant world, the silent sorrow of a dying sun, the pulse of an alien consciousness exploring its first thought. She became aware of others, not physical beings, but presences, countless others who had also crossed into the veil. Some lingered at its edges, afraid to go deeper. Others dove headfirst into the endless fractals, their consciousnesses dissolving into the all-consuming oneness. Leira felt their fear, their ecstasy, their unrelenting curiosity. They were her, and she was them. It was overwhelming. Why am I here? She thought, though the words felt small and clumsy in this boundless place. The veil responded, not with an answer, but with a vision. Leira saw her life unfold in reverse, each moment unraveling until she stood as an infant, blinking at the world for the first time. Then she saw further back, her ancestors, their struggles, their triumphs. Back still, to the origins of life itself, to the primordial ooze and the first spark of consciousness, and then forward, to the distant future, to civilizations that would rise and fall, to the inevitable heat-death of the universe. and beyond that still, to the rebirth of existence itself. Every moment, every choice, every thought was woven into a tapestry of infinite beauty and complexity. She saw that she was not separate from the veil, nor from the universe. She was the veil, the fractals, the galaxies, the stars. Every question she could ever ask already existed within her, for she was both the question and the answer simultaneously. When Leira awoke, she found herself back beneath the stars. But everything had changed. The world she once saw as dull and fractured now pulsed with vivid, interconnected life. She understood now that the universe was not a series of disconnected events, but a single flowing consciousness, endlessly expressing itself in every possible way. The veil was not a place she had visited. It was the truth she had always been. And though her time there had passed, its echoes remained, guiding her in every step she took. Leira rose to her feet, her heart full of a quiet, eternal joy. She had touched the infinite and knew it would never leave her, for it was not something apart from her, or from anyone. It was everything, everywhere, all at once.